What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and welcome to another episode of Back to Basics. This one right here is going to be the last of this series. Like I said in one of the other videos, I'll probably be doing like a Back to Basics part 2 where I kind of get a little bit more detailed about some of the questions I've been getting. But today we're talking all about marketing, mainly getting sales from social media. Now, this is how I personally run all of my brands and businesses. This is the strategy that works for myself. Hopefully it'll work for you. You could see on my videos, I've been doing this for years. This is the strategy that's been working, so why stop using it? You know what I mean? Now, as most of you guys know, I run all my businesses on Instagram and I use Shopify as my online store. Together, for some reason, they work pretty good together. I don't use Twitter, I don't use Facebook, I don't use any of those other ones. I'm pretty sure those are social media platforms that work for selling stuff too, but for myself, Instagram and Shopify have been the easiest way for me to get sales, find my customers, and actually engage with my customers. Now, my strategy is mainly about engagement. You hear people talk about engagement all the time. Well, what is that? Engagement is basically you creating conversations with your customers or potential customers. This is how I drive my sales. I don't pay for marketing. I don't pay for advertising. I don't pay for ad space. I don't do none of that. This is completely free, but it takes a little while for you to do. So if you don't mind putting in the work, getting them thumbs ready to go on your phones, let's get into it. So first and foremost, open up an Instagram account for your business page. This is not your personal one. This is your business one. So we're going to be using a clothing brand as the example today. So from your clothing brand's business Instagram page, this is where you're going to operate everything. First thing you do is take that sucker off private. If your business page is private, you're losing out on a shitload of money. So if your business page is private, take it off private now and make it public so everybody can find your business. So first things first, business IG. We'll just say biz IG. That's first things first. Take it off private. We'll say public. We'll put private right here. You don't want your business page on private. Next thing you're gonna want to do, post content. But not just any content. When I say this, I'm not saying post what you ate for dinner. I'm not saying post pictures of your dog. I'm not saying post pictures of you at the concert or you driving around or some funny shit that you've seen on your way to work. Content around your business. So we'll say biz related. All right, so let's say that your business or your brand is targeting the car community, right? When I say car community, that's a huge genre to be in, right? That's a lot of people to deal with. That's a lot of different categories and subcategories and shit like that. So if your business and your brand is about the car community, the content that you should be posting should be and relating to all of that community. So let's talk about it, right? You want to sell stuff to the car community, so we'll just say cars. But there's a lot of stuff that trickles down under this, right? You could be into luxury. You could be into lowriders. You could be into like JDM race cars. You could be into muscle cars. All of these have subcategories under them, right? So like, let's say the lowriders. We'll use them as an example. You got hoppers. These are the ones that are out in the street, just locking it up high and getting it going, right? Then you got bombs, 39s, like the really old Chevys. You got show cars, you got street cars, you got all kind of stuff, right? Lay and play. There's a bunch of different subcategories under here, right? So we'll just say G-bodies, say show cars. We can just say Impalas, Cadillacs, etc. So there's a bunch of different categories that you could get into around your brand, right? You made a t-shirt brand that's geared towards lowriders. These are guys that spend money on their cars, but there's different subcategories underneath lowriders, right? So we'll just say we'll take G-bodies as the new subcategory, right? So we're gonna be talking about Cutlasses, Regals, luxury sport Monte Carlos, and we'll say Elcos. So now you have more categories underneath here. This is car culture, lowriders, G-body lowriders, Cutlasses, Regals, luxury sport Monte Carlos, El Caminos, Malibus, shit like that, right? The reason why you break stuff down like this is because it's gonna all relate to what you're posting on Instagram. So the stuff that you're posting on Instagram now should be lowrider cutlasses, lowrider Regals, lowrider Monte Carlos, shit like that should be posted on your thing, right? Now you're probably thinking, we haven't even talked about products, we haven't talked about shit, I'm making these shirts for these guys. But knowing this information right here, knowing this, because now you have a direct person who you're selling to. You want to be in the car community, you're talking about lowriders, you want to sell directly to somebody. Now you're selling directly to the guys that own a Cutlass, you're selling to the guy directly that owns a Regal and a Monte Carlo and all of that stuff. You could go super sport Monte Carlo, luxury sport Monte Carlo, you could do all kind of shit, you know what I mean? This is just for an example. So when we're talking about narrowing down who you're actually selling to, your target audience, this is where your target audience lives right here. Going down to the smallest group of people to sell to is going to be crucial, because in your head you want to sell to everybody, but how can you take over the world if you can't take over your own city first? So how can you take over the whole car community if you can't sell to a small group first? So that's what you're going to be posting on your stuff. This is how you're going to create the engagement. How do you do that? You're going to be looking up hashtags, right? So this is your page. This is your Instagram right here. Here's your profile picture. Here's the name of your business. And then down here is where the pictures are, right? I think you could see 6 pictures when you open up somebody's Instagram. And then here's your website. This is your www website. This right here, when somebody opens up your page, you should be able to see that it's about cars. You should see a product photo, if not 2 or 3 product photos, but not all product photos. But you should see that these 6 images should be all about your business and what your page is all about. Because when somebody clicks on your name, that's the first shit they're gonna see. If they seen a piece of pizza, because that's what you just ate, if they seen a picture of your dog and then a car picture, and then on this one it's a picture of like you and your wife or you and your husband, whatever it is, and then this one right here is like a picture of you at a concert, and then this one right here is a picture of your t-shirt. There's gonna be a lot of shit going on here, right? So you wanna be able to have product photo, car photo, product photo, car photo, car photo, product photo in here, so they can see I own a Cutlass, this person's talking about Cutlasses, he's selling t-shirts that are made for me and my Cutlass. So posting business related content, crucial for your business page. All right, now let's talk about a little bit about strategy and how you're going to get this thing to work. Up here, your Instagram page. www, your name, blah blah blah. Don't worry about followers. Fuck followers. We don't care about followers right now. That's your page. Everywhere I put an X is going to be a product photo. Everywhere I put an O is going to be something related to the brand. So we're talking about cars still, we're talking about lowriders, talking about G-bodies. There it is. Whether you're reposting somebody's car, whether you're posting a car that you like, whether you're posting your own car, this has to be on the first 6 pictures, your products and what the page is about. Your Instagram is going to be able to tell your story, what the brand story is, through images and video. All right, now you're going to look for hashtags. G-body, Regal, lowrider, project car, Crenshaw, Super Show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hashtags already that I just thought about when it comes to running some sort of lowrider brand, right? These are popular hashtags. The guys that own G-bodies or that like G-bodies are gonna hashtag shit. The guys that own Regals and like Regals are gonna hashtag that. Same thing with lowrider, same thing with Crenshaw, same thing with the Super Show. All of these things right here relate to what you're talking about, right? And these are just a few examples. Like I think if you looked up luxury sport Monte Carlo, LSMC, LS Monte Carlo, there's a bunch of shit that pops up too. This is how you're gonna find your target audience. You're selling shirts that are made for guys that own these cars. You're selling shirts for lowriders. You're selling shirts for these people, right? Here's where your customers live. They're the ones tagging this shit. So let's say, here's your customers page. You look up that hashtag and all of these pictures pop up, right? All you have to do is click on any of these pictures that hashtag any of these. There could be 100K, right? Are you gonna hit up all 100K? You can, but probably you're not gonna do that shit, right? It's easy for you to click on one page and then see why that was hashtag. Maybe it's somebody that likes the car. Maybe it's somebody that owns a Regal, right? You're gonna click on there. That's gonna bring you to that customers page. So here's the customers page. And say down here is the picture of the Regal. That's why he hashtagged Regal. There's the picture. So now you know this guy's into Regals. He's a potential customer because you're selling shit for guys with Regals. Boom. You have a potential customer right here. So do you go on his page and just start commenting, buy my shirts, look, check out my shirts, I got a shirt for you? No, fuck that. You don't do that. So this customer right here, he's the one posting food, concerts, his family, hanging out, maybe his new dog, maybe right here he got a flat tire, maybe right here he's posting whatever, here's his car, here's whatever. You have information of that whole customer's life because that's what people do, post on Instagram is shit that they're into. So you could easily, where he got the flat tire, you could comment on that picture and be like, hey, what happened? Did you run over a nail? Ask him any question, doesn't even matter. Picture about his new dog, what kind of dog is that? What color is that? Where'd you get that dog from? Doesn't matter. The reason why this is gonna work is because you post this dumb comment about his dog, right? What kind of dog is that? It's on this picture right here. He's gonna click on your name because he's gonna be like, who the fuck is this asking about my dog? Do I know this person? He clicks on your name, that brings him to your page right here. First thing he's gonna see, Regals, pictures of your shirts, G-bodies, lowriders. Oh shit, this guy is selling these shirts right here and you didn't even have to sell them on it. All you did was comment about his fucking dog. You commenting about his dog brings him to your page, right? And now, since you did all your homework on this side, you know that he would be into your t-shirts by not even selling them on the shirts. Now it's up to him to see like, hey, I'm gonna click on his website. Let me see what the fuck is going on. Because now he's looking at your page. You got a potential customer to look at your products for free. See how that works? Now, just because you did that, does that mean that he's automatically gonna buy from you? No, but that one Regal hashtag had 500K pictures on it, right? For you to go through. How easy that shit was for you to click on the Regal hashtag, see all of those different pictures, click one person, comment on there, get them to see. Now, let's say you're taking a dump. You're on the toilet for like 10 minutes. You're already looking at your phone, you're scrolling through Instagram, watching TikToks. We all do it. I know you do it also. Use those 10 minutes to create conversations. Out of those 500, you're sitting down for 10 minutes. Let's just say comment on 20 people. Does that mean you have to stay on your phone and then wait for them to respond to you and talk to you and all that? No, you're just creating engagement here. So those 20 people in 10 minutes, now you're on your lunch break. Let's say you get a 30-minute lunch. It takes you 20 minutes to eat your food. Hey, now you got another 10 minutes. Hit up another 20 people. Getting off of work, now you're going home, you're gonna have dinner, you're gonna do whatever. Now you're just sitting on the couch hanging out. Another 10 minutes of your time. You're already using your phone. Don't act like you're not on your phone all day, every day. Everybody does this shit. So here's another 10 minutes. Hit up another 20 people. Within your day, you hit up 60 potential customers. You could do way more than this, trust me. These 60 people right here have now seen your products. This is your page, your lowrider page. Those 60 people seen it. You're handpicking your audience here. You already know that there's a general interest in your t-shirts. You already know that they are interested in what you're selling because you handpicked them yourself. They wouldn't hashtag Regal if there wasn't a Regal posted on their page. They wouldn't hashtag this shit if they didn't have an interest in it. So by them hashtagging Regal, G-Body, whatever it is, there's a ton of hashtags that you can do. You handpicked them because you went to his page and you've seen this person owns a car. He owns a Regal. You don't even have to comment on the Regal picture. You comment on something random. Scroll down and comment on some shit that was from like months ago. And it could be like a picture of him and his wife on a vacation and be like, hey, what beach is that? It could be some dumb shit like that. Because now they're gonna see this page, comment on that for first thing they're gonna do, curiosity, gonna get the best of them. It happens to all of us. Somebody comments on your page and you're like, hey, do I know this person? Click on their page to see who they are. When you click on the page, hey, here goes your products. Here goes other Regals. They're looking directly at your products now. How else were you gonna get that same guy to look at that? How are you gonna get 60 people to actually look at your shit? Paying for ads? Yeah, you could pay for ads, but it's gonna cost way fucking more than 30 minutes of your time to hit these people up. 30 minutes. And like I said, I just broke this down. You could do way more. Man, I could sit down and hit up at least 40, 50 people in 10 minutes by clicking on a hashtag. Do it now. Pull your phone out right now, whatever your brand is about, click a popular hashtag and just look at how many potential customers there are. This strategy is how I run every single brand and business that I run. This is how I get all my sales. I don't pay for no ads. I don't pay for Instagram ads, Facebook ads, none of that shit. So this is all I do. I don't even sell my own clothes to people that watch my YouTube videos, and that's where my biggest following is at. Makes no sense. I'm just lurking on people's Instagrams all day because these are my potential customers. I'm making them aware of my brand, I'm making them aware of my products, and I'm making sure my products are in their face so I have a fighting chance for them to click through to my bio and see what my website's all about. So the more people you hit up, potentially the more people that are going to shop with you. That's all it works. It's a numbers game. Just because you hit up 5 people and those 5 people don't buy, is that the end of the world? Fuck no. You hit up 5 people, hit up 25 people the next time. Those 25 don't respond, hit up 50 the next time. That's all it is. You gotta remember, if you're paying for ad space, like if you're paying for Instagram ads, how many times have you swiped through Instagram ads? Or how many times have you skipped Instagram ads because you don't wanna be sold shit? This way, you're not even selling nothing. All you're doing is creating random conversations with random strangers that you know might be interested in your clothes. So all it is, man. I've been running my shit like this for years. This is what works for myself. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys, all right? Hopefully, somebody gets something out of this video, and I hope there's people out there that watch this series and got a better idea on how I run my business, how I run my brands, and they make a better decision on their own on what's going on. Then you could incorporate some of the shit that I do. Maybe you watch some other YouTubers and you like their strategies, or maybe you like their processes better. Cool. This is how I do things on my side. This is how I make my money. I'm just sharing it with all of you guys, all right? If you guys got any questions, especially about this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, BigBrandoTV. I appreciate you guys for watching this whole series. Now the playlist will be complete with everything from start to finish, all right? Go back through, watch the playlist all over again. Or if there's something that you're very unclear about, you could just go skip through and find the video that you need in that playlist, all right? Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching Back to Basics. And thanks for all the continued support. All right, catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.